God has met with some of us as surely as ever one spirit has met with another. Men have so spoken to us at times that we can never forget their speech. But never has human voice come with such force as that of the Lord of hosts, the accents of whose words we shall hear as long as memory holds her place, and reason sits on her throne. We may forget the word of father, mother, wife, or friend, but not the voice of the God of love. When thou saidst, Seek ye my face, my heart said unto thee, Thy face, Lord, will I seek. None doubt the existence of God when God has come into contact with their spirit. When we have felt His power and tasted His love, and known His overwhelming influence, then have we said, Jehovah, He is the God. And we have bowed in solemn worship before Him. I do not know that Hagar had ever thought of God before, but she discerns Him now, and speaks wisely. No doubt she had heard of Jehovah, for she had joined in the devotions of Abraham's family. But now for the first time in her life she recognizes indeed, and of a truth, that the Lord lives for her, and therefore she speaks to Him, and calls Him the God that sees. Observe, dear friends, that she acknowledged His observant love. She could not help acknowledging it, for it flashed before her eyes. I do not think when she said, Thou God sayest me, that she meant merely that God is omniscient, and therefore that He saw her, but she meant this, Thou sayest me, with a special observation. Thou sayest me with eyes of tender concern and loving care. Thou knowest me in my adversity. She felt in her inmost soul that eyes of thoughtful love were fixed on her. Hagar, Sarai's maid, knew that she was specially under watchful care. Those holy eyes had noticed all her sin, which had been brought to her remembrance. Those eyes had seen her duty, which she was now willing to resume. Those eyes had spied out the promise for her, which promise had brought a warm comfort to her poor, chill spirit. Oh, said she, what a God thou art, the God who sees, who knows, who considers, and thinks of me. Now she has a God, not in theory, but in fact. You that only know God as one who made the heavens and earth, do not indeed know Him at all. He must be personally a God to you, or He will not be your God at all. To us the true God is the God who seeth us. Doth not His law begin, I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage? His special care is the mark by which we know Him. It was so in Hagar's case. God's watchful care towards her made Him real to her. She knew that He must be God. She could not doubt it, for she had been so strangely found out by Him, in the extremity of her lost estate, when she had gone to the uttermost of sin and sorrow. He had found her out, and so she calls Him the God that sees me. In the presence of that God she felt overpowered and ready to yield. She was so overwhelmed that no rebellion remained within her. She girds her garments about her, and she makes the best of her way home to the tent of Sarai. Her mistress is hard, but sin is harder. She will go back and bear the reproach and rebuke, for she has a promise hidden in her heart to sustain her. She shall yet be the glad mother of a father of nations, who shall dwell in the presence of all his brethren. She returns surrounded with God. Bathed in the sense of the divine oversight, she resigns herself to her work. Though Abram should not encourage her, and Sarai should not acknowledge her, yet the Lord's eye would be upon her, and God's favor was preparing great things for her. Her heart was light within her, because of the divine favor, and in that spirit she was subdued unto the will of God. That is what I want to happen to many a poor soul this morning in a still fuller and more spiritual sense. Pray, you people of God, that it may be so.